I know that while our work in the IBP has voice, but we do realize that there are expenses in performing this task for our constituents. And so we have to have funding also in order to provide incentives to pay for our transportation, to buy bond paper, ink, all those things that we need to spend for. And so our legal aid subsidy, while we have been able to increase it this year, is still with the Office of the Supreme Court. And we have not yet received it, even if we will be receiving it when divided amongst the 86th chapter. It's not really that big. But there is a source where we can get more fundings than our legal aid subsidy from the national office. And this is our local government units. So, in 2014, when I started to be an officer in the IBP Bukidnon as the legal aid chairman, so hindi ko na anuhin yun, no? So in 2014, as chapter president yun nalagay, but I was legal aid chairman of our chapter, we entered into a memorandum of agreement with the local government unit of Bukidnon through our Governor Jose Maria R. Subiri Jr., wherein the local government unit gave monthly financial assistance which will be utilized for honorarium of the additional lawyers who will be handling aid cases and for our legal aid clerks and administration costs. So when I became a lawyer, I saw already the dire need to provide incentives to our legal aid lawyer because we only had one legal aid lawyer for the entire province. And so we forged this partnership with our local government unit, signed this memorandum of agreement. A copy of this was sent to all of your emails through your legal aid clerks as a template that you can use to go to your local government units and propose a partnership. Under such memorandum of agreement, our LGU provided initially 50,000 pesos per month. And that allowed us to have at least 4 more legal aid lawyers, support them at least 12,000 a month, pay for their transportation costs, give additional honorarium for our legal aid clerks, hired paralegals, paid and bought needed equipments and all the works, no? Bond papers and ink. And when our local government units saw that instead of just hiring one legal consultant for 50,000 a month who does not even appear in court or litigation, the 50,000 transformed to 4 legal aid lawyers who really handle litigation for the indigent litigants. And so the following year, the province increased it to 100,000 pesos a month. And so we were able to hire even more, not hire, but support more legal aid lawyers, paralegals, and equipment. And so it lasted for every year, our local COA, and I know many of you have this experience, our local COA officials would always tell our governor that it is a violation of a COA circular. Next, please. I cannot remember the number, but that COA circular actually only says that it is prohibited for local government units to hire private lawyers. We always explain, this is not an agreement or a hiring of a private lawyer. This is financial support of the local government unit to IBP for legal aid programs intended to provide service to indigent litigants. Next, please. So, however, in 2018, Finally, nag-give up na rin yung LGU namin with the constant aom from our local COA, and it was suspended. And so we lost that funding and went back to our original state and could no longer provide the much needed service to many of the clients that we had. And so, one of the first thing that we did, and this is actually one of the reasons why I accepted the challenge of serving in the national office. After we took our oath in July 6 in 2021, the following day, I immediately met with the COA chairman then, Michael Aguinaldo, and discussed with him this legal issue. After which, the Commission on Audit chairperson, Michael Aguinaldo, issued this clarification, which says that we are correct, that the circular and that there is no law prohibiting the local government unit from providing financial assistance through a memorandum of agreement with the IBP and its chapters for legal aid program. So this memorandum was also sent to you so that you can bring this. You can study the draft of the memorandum of agreement that we had. You can tweak it to fit your own needs in your provinces. Bring this clarification from COA, forge that partnership with your local government units, get that funding that is meant for our indigent litigants, especially so with the implementation of the Mandamus ruling, our LGUs will have so much money and they will be more than happy to put some of those money for very good programs such as our legal aid programs for the indigent litigants. Please, go out, meet your LGUs, forge that partnership, and so that we can expand our legal aid programs. Maraming salamat.